You ever feel like you're doing everything right and still somehow losing? Like you went to school, got the job, maybe even skipped Starbucks a few times, and yet your bank account still looks like it's on life support? Yeah, we need to talk.
I'm in.
But first, hit that subscribe button, because what I'm about to break down might change how you see money, work, and this whole middle class thing forever. So, let's be honest. Growing up, we were sold a very specific dream. You go to school, you get a decent job, you buy a house, you take a vacation once a year, maybe to Miami if you're feeling spicy. You retire at 65 and finally enjoy life. That right there is the middle class dream. But here's the uncomfortable question nobody really wants to ask. What if that dream doesn't exist anymore? Or worse, what if it never really did? Back in the day, being middle class meant stability. Not rich, not struggling, just okay. You had a house, 1 or 2 cars, maybe a dog named Max, and enough money to not panic every time your phone buzzed with a notification from your bank. Now, being middle class feels like earning too much to qualify for help, but not enough to actually live comfortably. It's like being stuck in financial limbo. You're not broke enough for sympathy, but not rich enough for peace of mind. You're just stressed with better Wi-Fi. Let's talk about income. You might be making more money than your parents did at your age. Sounds good, right? Wrong.
What do you mean?
Because everything else got more expensive, faster. Rent, groceries, gas, don't even get me started. Healthcare, that one feels like a luxury subscription now. So yeah, your salary increased, but your actual life didn't. It's like getting a 10% raise in a world where everything costs 30% more. Congratulations, you're technically richer, but practically poorer. Make it make sense.
How does that even make sense?
Here's where it gets really frustrating. You look around and think, I should be okay. You're educated. You're working. You're trying. So why does it feel like you're constantly one bad decision or one emergency away from chaos? Car breaks down. That's stress. Medical bill shows up. That's panic. Rent increases. That's a personality crisis. You start questioning everything. Am I bad with money? Am I not working hard enough? Should I start a side hustle? Or 3? And suddenly, the middle-class life turns into a survival strategy. Now, let's talk about something sneaky, lifestyle inflation. That moment when you start earning more and immediately start spending more. You upgrade your phone, move to a slightly nicer apartment, start ordering food like you're a food critic. And before you know it, your expenses quietly catch up to your income like a ninja in the night.
I shouldn't have done that.
Now you're back to square one, just with better shoes. The system loves this, by the way, because as long as you feel like you're progressing, you won't question whether you're actually stuck. Let's be real. Being middle class in America often comes with a subscription plan called debt, student loans, car payments, credit cards, mortgage. It's like you're paying monthly just to maintain the appearance of stability. You ever notice how normal it is to owe money? Like people casually say, yeah, I've got like $30,000 in student loans, as if they're talking about a gym membership. Debt has become so normalized that being debt-free almost feels suspicious. Like, wait, what do you mean you don't owe anyone money? Are you even living? Now add social media into the mix. Everyone looks rich online. Vacations, new cars, perfect apartments, aesthetic morning routines with sunlight hitting the coffee just right. Meanwhile, you're at home calculating whether you can afford takeout without emotionally recovering for 3 days. It creates this illusion that everyone else is doing better, when in reality, a lot of people are just better at hiding the struggle. So now you're not just financially stressed, you're comparatively stressed, which is a whole different level of mental gymnastics. Here's where things get a little serious. The gap between the rich and everyone else is getting wider, and the middle is kind of shrinking. More people are either moving up into wealth or slipping down into financial pressure. That comfortable in-between space is getting harder to find. It's like the middle class is slowly turning into a concept instead of a reality. Something we talk about, more than something we actually experience. So let's circle back to the big question. Is the middle class just an illusion now? Honestly, it depends on how you define it. If middle class means financial security, low stress, and the ability to live without constantly checking your bank account, then yeah, for a lot of people that feels like a myth. But if middle class just means you're not completely broke, but also not thriving, then congratulations, you're probably right in it.
Thank you.
Not exactly inspiring, but accurate. Here's the part people don't say out loud. This isn't just about money. It's about how it feels. The anxiety, the pressure, the constant mental math. Can I afford this? Should I wait until next month? What if something goes wrong? It's exhausting. And when you've been told your whole life that you're supposed to be doing fine, it makes that exhaustion feel like failure, even when it's not. Okay, so if the system feels broken, what do you actually do? First, stop blaming yourself for a game that's gotten harder. Seriously, you're not imagining it. Things really are more expensive. The pressure really has increased. Second, start thinking differently about money. Not just earning, but keeping, growing, and protecting it. Because just having a job isn't the safety net it used to be. And third, question the definition of success you were given. Maybe it's not about chasing a label like middle class. Maybe it's about building a life where you feel stable, whatever that looks like for you. So yeah, the middle class might not be what it used to be, or maybe it's still there, but in a completely different form than we expected. Either way, one thing's clear. A lot of people are working harder than ever just to feel okay. And that's a conversation worth having. So tell me in the comments, do you feel like you're living the middle class dream? Or just trying to survive with better branding? And if this made you think, laugh, or question things just a little bit, hit that subscribe button. Because we're not just talking about money here, we're talking about reality.